Apple Photos is one of the most successful Apple applications. The photo collection is organized by date, and when you are clicked on the Photos collection, you'll see the whole collection, and this is the top level. At the top, you'll notice there aren't any menu buttons or arrows here. That means this is as far out as you can go. And you can scroll down here through photos going back by year. If you zoom in a bit to look at the most recent year, the photos are again organised by date, and they're put together in groups according to when photos were taken together and are in a particular location. So it will show groups of locations over a short period. This arrow here indicates that you can go back to where we were before, looking at the year basis. And if I click here in 2017, we'll see a breakdown here of locations. And if I click on that particular location, it breaks it down again into physical or map locations. So these are taken quite close together, and they are at different locations. And so if you tap on an individual photograph, you can see it, and you can set about editing or sending it somewhere or doing what you like with it. Notice this little wind down clock face here. This shows that when I tapped on this image, only the thumbnail view was in the iPad at that time, and then that little clock face appeared showing that the high resolution, best quality photo has been downloaded and it's now available on my iPad. So once again, I'll click the back arrow to get back to the more detailed view, and I'll go back again, and I'll go back again. And here we are where we started. The other way photos are organized is by albums. And so you can have albums set up by Apple, or you can create your own. So if I click on albums, it will show the biggest one, of course, is all photos. This is the entire collection, which we were just looking at. Then the photos are organized by album. I've organized them into sub-albums, but I don't have to do that. You can just let Apple do all the work if you like to organize your photos. So these are done by year, and that's the way Apple does them, and that's the way I did it as well. Favorites are ones that you click a little heart symbol on, and those are ones that you can mark as being special, and it's a good way to pick out ones that you want to keep in the foreground for the foreseeable future. Then you can create shared albums that you can set up to share with family and friends, and that is a very powerful way of keeping in touch with other people. Very easy to operate. Then there's the most important one down here. There is the people collection, which divides them all into individual people, and the iPad will recognize individuals and do a pretty good job of putting the same person into their own album. You can give names to the albums, names to the people, and so you can search for people quite effectively according to appearance. This is the most important one for organizing. It's places, and it means that any photograph that is taken with a camera, or usually a smartphone that records location, it will not only record the date the photo was taken, it'll record its location. And so you can then view your photos according to where they were taken anywhere in the world. There's another video to explain how you can manually add photos to your collection, and you can add date and location. But that's another story. So now I'll get out of albums, go back to the first collection of albums, and then we'll go back to photos, the whole collection, which is where we started. So they're organized by photos, by date, and albums according to a range of other factors, not just date.